AITA for telling my neighbor no? The house across from me sold recently. The prior owners built it and lived in it for almost 50 years. They were lovely people and they are missed. I didn't meet the new neighbors until recently. They're living there only intermittently while renovations are being done. Anyway, we both live on a very busy, double yellow line, street, and while street parking isn't illegal, per se, it's definitely dangerous as it is a busy, relatively narrow, high-traffic road. The neighbor's house has a smallish driveway that can fit maybe 6 cars and, with the setup of the yard, there is really no lawn parking. I, on the other hand, have a very large, circular driveway that can probably fit 15 to 20 cars if needed. But, there is only one entrance and exit point to the street. So, I was out getting my mail the other day and the neighbor was outside. She came over, introduced herself and we chatted briefly. Then she said, "May I ask a favor of you?" I laughed and said, "Well, you can ask." Anyway, long story shorter, she said they were having a house party the weekend after 4th of July. They were expecting a large number of people and were hoping they could use my driveway for parking as street parking is difficult. I said, "Sorry, no. It will block me in. I'm fine with your guests parking on the grass in front of my fence. I have a small fence about 8 from the street and there's a grass strip in front of it." The Smiths, prior house owners, would often use it if they were hosting a large group. She said, "Oh, I appreciate that, but that will only fit about 6 cars. We're going to need parking for another 10 to 12 beyond what fits in my driveway." I again said, "I'm sorry, I can't offer you use of my driveway without it being a significant inconvenience to us. I'm going to have to say no." She then says, "Well, my guests can park along the side and back of your driveway so you can still get in and out." I said, "Again, I'm going to have to say no. I'm not comfortable with your guests on my property and the only light I have at night is my post light out front. It's very dark at night and I wouldn't want anyone to trip or get hurt." She started to look frustrated and said, "Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think they can all park on the street." I said, "Yes, I know parking can be frustrating here. There are a couple of municipal buildings nearby. It might be worth calling the town to see if you can use their parking lots since it's a weekend and maybe shuttle people or have them walk. Other than that, I'm not sure. It's one of the downsides of living on a busy street." I then excused myself and went back inside. Now, every time I see her, she just kind of gives me a dirty look and says nothing. I don't really care about my neighbor not being neighborly as we prefer to keep to ourselves anyway, but AITA for not letting her use my driveway for parking? Comment your valuable opinion in the comments section. Subscribe the channel and share among your friends.